Yo guys, welcome to AtrapoBfc. Yeah, I know this is my first video in this channel, but we will talk about some analytical type. And the main subject is why Spain lost against Portugal in yesterday's match in UEFA Nations League final. So we'll talk about what was a mistake of them, what they shouldn't have done, what they should have done. So we'll talk about it, and there are some many key points of that I have noted out. So we'll explain this and we will try to find out what was the problem. So let's check it out. Let's start the video. The first point is the position and wrong position. Of course, you can see this wrong position. You can see the screen when Nuno Mendes is outside the box. You can see I give the sign when the defenders are on the box, the main two defenders. So when the Nuno Mendes outside the box, you can see Minigueza. Yeah, Minigueza. Oscar Minigueza is defending. He is guarding up Nuno Mendes that he can shoot, and if this goal, this should go in the goalkeeper's left side. If Minigueza like move or something type, he will shot. Nuno Mendes will try to shot, and this might go into the goal bar. So you know, so he Minigueza is guarding Nuno Mendes, but see Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz is like behind Minigueza. You can see Fabian Ruiz is behind Minigueza. If we go to the next photo or next clip, you can say when Nuno Mendes entered the box, s- Minigueza, Minigueza is trying to defend. He is trying to not to shoot Nuno Mendes, this type of stuff. He's trying to defend Nuno Mendes as possible, like as he can. So see Fabian Ruiz again. You can say he's still in the in the previous position he was. So Nuno Mendes is already filling the gap and going into the gap and trying to shoot. So if I go to the next clip or next position, whatever you can say, when Nuno Mendes is filling the gap, he's entering the gap. Fabian Ruiz should have done the fill the gap, but he didn't do it. He's like behind. He's like behind of Minigueza. They shouldn't have done that. They shouldn't have done that. When Nuno Mendes is going into entering the gap, Fabian Ruiz should have fulfilled the whole gap. He can fulfill the whole gap, but he should have filled the gap. So Nuno Mendes can enter or he can shoot. Nuno Mendes can enter the gap or he can shoot. Yeah, he can shoot. So when like Nuno Mendes entered the gap, he he opened the gap He obtained the gap, shooted the ball when the defenders are not in the gap position. They are not filling the gap position. And Nuno Mendes obtained the gap, skated into it, and they shoot it. And that was a great goal for Portugal. And they like equalized to 1-1. And now we'll talk about the second key point. Second key point, not a key point, but the like one of the most important points. They're playing ultra defensive. They're playing very ultra defensive and no proper attack. Yeah, you can understand because when they're playing, they like what was that? Yamal. Yamal is the player who tried to like get the like find the gap and run, dribble past the all defenders and run. But if you saw the match, if you saw the match, you'll understand that after the halftime, especially after the halftime, they played so defensive because they were 2-1. They've taken the 2-1 lead. That's it. Yeah, you can play ultra defensive. No one will talk about it, but you have to play the right time. You have to play where you need to. Like when it's like 75 or 80 minutes, and you are taking 2-1 lead, 3-2 lead, sometimes something like that, you can play ultra defensive. But when you are taking 2-1 lead, and this is the start of the second half, how can I even do this? How? Like, are you serious? You started the second half and you are taking the 2-1 lead. Yeah, you are taking 2-1 lead and you starting the second half. And you are trying to play ultra defensive from there. 45 minutes, you will hit the goal, man. You have to. You have to hit the goal. You can't deny that. You have to hit the goal. And no proper attack. What I was saying. Yamal, Nico Williams. They are the player who can make the run, find the gap, dribble past the defenders, and run and make the run. They're this nature of players. They're the players of this nature. But if you saw the match after the second half and start the time when the time started of second half, they played very defensive. When Yamal or Nick Williams obtained the ball, they was like dribbling, like they're feeling like they are making feel like they are dribbling, but they're like some confusing position and give the pass to the defenders or like back pass or something time wasting pass, you can say. So they are not this type of nature. Like they are not the players who plays like that. I don't know this the weak mindset of the players or the some like managing weekend the managing weakness. I don't know what was that, but that was so bad. That was so bad. So like this is the main problem. I'm sure. I'm 90% sure if they like didn't go very out of defensive and they did proper attack, the match wouldn't go. The match has to be. This match like have to be. I'm saying have to be. I'm that much confident. I'm that much confident. But this match was like they did not ultra defensive and did proper attack and didn't go on ultra defensive mode. This match can never go into extra, can never. And penalty is out of the conversation if they done proper attack and not go into ultra defensive mode. But I don't know what the heck. Um, so there's a thing, So that's the main points of the position. That's the first key point, and we'll talk about the second key point is man marking mistakes. Yeah, man marking mistakes. I can show you. I can show you this that what they done, man. They shouldn't have done that. They shouldn't have done that, of course. Like what they did. I'm telling you. Like, have you seen the match? Now I'm giving you the screen. I'm giving you the screen, of course. You can see in the screen that Jonathan Tah, he's so tall. He's so tall, but Ronaldo, yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo, he's jumping more higher than him. Of course, man, I ha- I don't have to explain this. I don't have to explain this because see, I'm giving you this photo on the screen. You can see, of course, in this Ronaldo, where he jumping. Just see where he is jumping and where is Jonathan Tah is jumping. See, he is lot higher. He's lot higher than Jonathan Tah. He is in jumping. When Jonathan Tah, like, like, you know how mad that is. You know how mad that is. And when you know how much is Whitson height, he's 6'6". He is 6'6". But they didn't man mark Ronaldo. And when they man marked Ronaldo, who marked him? Mark Cucurella. Mark Cucurella did this. When Jonathan Tah he's not like he can't. I'm not disrespecting Jonathan Tah. He's a great defender right now in this world in football. But when Jonathan Tah, he like he's not jumping higher than Ronaldo. Ronaldo is jumping more than Jonathan Tah. Full respect to Jonathan Tah. He's a great defender now. He's a great defender now. He's doing great in this football right now. I'm not disrespecting him. I'm just telling the truth. When Ronaldo is jumping higher than him, how can you even think that Kukurea is a man marking Ronaldo? Whose plan was that? I don't know. I said before, it was some players mindset weakness or managing weakness. I don't know, but it was so poor decision. Kukurea shouldn't have done that. Kukurea is a man marking Ronaldo. Are you serious, man? Are you serious? No one, man. No way. If they done when the Whitson is 6'6" and Ronaldo is 6'1" or 6'3" or 6'2", step up. When Whitson like just like imagine Whitson man marked Ronaldo. I'm like more than 80% sure, or maybe like 80% sure that what Ronaldo scored, it shouldn't have been a goal. It should not have been a goal if Whitson man marked Cristiano Ronaldo. But who man marked Cristiano Ronaldo? Cucurella. Are you serious? If Whitson man marked Cristiano Ronaldo, it shouldn't have been a goal. It should not have been a goal. But it was a goal because Cucurella man marked Cristiano Ronaldo. That was a poor decision also. The man marked the man mark ideas, man mark managing was so poor decisions, like full of poor decisions. And now we'll talk about the last, but not the least. We'll talk about the last. We'll talk about the last. So now we'll talk about the last key points of the match. Very big L managing. L. You know what does L mean? Very big L managing. So many poor decisions in the managing. You know, like, do you think Danny Olmo and Fermin Lopez should be in the bench the whole time they didn't play 1 minute? Are you serious? How? They're the key players. They're the key players of the team. Yeah, you can say that international and club football is not the same. Yeah, I also agree on that. But when, like Daniel Mo is a regular starter of FC Barcelona, Fermin Lopez is you can say the best super sub. You know super sub means? Yeah, I think you know. What is super sub means? Okay, super sub. Fermin Lopez is you can say one of the best super sub, one of the best super subs uh, in FC Barcelona team. Fermin Lopez. Why they're in bench? And and Kubarsi, Kubarsi, Kubarsi should how is in bench, man? Very managing. Like also Alvaro Morata and where's the ball? You can say in Spain team, in Spain football team, where's the ball? Where's the ball? He's one of the best super subs in Spain football team. Why not? If you saw the Euro 2024, you can see this. And also, if you say international and club, it's not say I agree, but Daniel, you saw the Euro 2024 final. He has spent he has spent one of his prime one of his prime tournament or one of his prime competition in his career, the Euro 2024, and you didn't even play. He didn't even play the whole one, even 1 minute in the final. How? And Fermin Lopez also. He's super suck. You can like Isco was great. Uh, you started with Pedri. Pedri. How can you even think of substitute of Pedri from the midfield? Who carries the midfield? He's the captain of the midfield. You can say the best midfielder right now in football. You can say this. How can you even think of substituting Pedri off? How? And how Lamine Yamal? Lamine Yamal how? There's the main problem. When you play ultra defensive, they they don't want to go in the attack. They try to pass the back. So that doesn't mean if you go some attacking, he will go attacking. But how you substituting Lamine Yamal? And how you can substitute of Pedri? How can you even play where's the ball? The first half, he has to play like last 40, no, 40 is not much, like 30 or 25 minutes, and he will be a dangerous thing. He'll be a dangerous player in this whole match, though he played only 30 or 25 minutes. That's the thing. Where's the ball? He's super soft. Fermin Lopez didn't play at 1 minute. Daniel Mo didn't play even 1 minute. Kuvars they didn't even play 1 minute in this final match. How? They should have played. They should have played the whole match. Just forget the whole match. Second half, second half, they did like what I can say. My respect to all the managing staff and the managers of Spain team, but this was this was so poor decisions. I'll say, with the respect for you, this was this were this were like all these mistakes. This were These were so bad and poor decisions. So bad position. So bad, so bad decisions. Yeah, with the respect for the team, for the managing staffs, for the manager. But I'm sorry, but that's the reality. But that's the reality. Come on, man. That's the reality. These were so bad decisions. Yeah, I shared my thoughts on the match why Spain lost against Portugal yesterday in the UEFA Nations League final. You can also share your thoughts if you want in the comment. I know this like 20 minutes, like almost 20 minutes. I know this was a long video, but analysis video is little long. This like almost 20 minutes. Uh, So, analysis video almost the analysis video is little long. But yeah, that's I said I'm talking about analysis type of stuff, and this is an analysis video, so it has to be little long. So yeah, I will not waste the time of yours and also my so yeah, if you want to share your thoughts also, if you want, share your thoughts also. You can do it in the comment box. Yeah, thank you for uh, seeing the video. Thank you for wait and see the video. I hope we will again we will talk in the next video again. I hope we fine. Yeah, be fine. Thank you for watching.